Hi, I made the decision to not drink caffeine today, and that was very much a decision I made. Welcome to the Friday stream that is technically taking place on Friday right now. Haha, I am not smart, but okay. Okay. Hopefully you have all been having a wonderful week. I have certainly been having a week because yeah, Wednesday, not much happened, don't really remember it. Not that important. Yesterday, however, yesterday was where the fun began. Because you see, on Wednesday night, our family had chili for dinner. Now, I have only recently acquired a taste for chili. I will not elaborate why. But, you know, it was fine. Had a nice bowl of it. And went to bed. The next morning, my tummy hurt. And even though it was perfectly fine for a while, it was pretty much just an issue for the entire day. Add the fact that while I was driving to work, I got stuck behind all the slow people, as I usually do, including one guy who was going 35 in a 50 and then 40 in a 25, meaning the one time I actually wanted there to be a cop on that particular road, there wasn't. And like, I knew for a fact that he was on his phone because as we were turning, I was able to see that he was on his phone, like from where I was sitting. And then eventually I managed to get to work. I punch in, and I'm not going to go too much into it, but basically something that I have to log into every day. My password wasn't working, which is a problem. Yeah. And I know for a fact that I didn't change the password. I knew I was spelling it right. No idea what was happening. So had to deal with that as well. And my starter Thursday tasks were all just kind of like a little bit effed up as well, purely because 2 out of 3 of them I couldn't really complete. So yeah, yesterday was fun. And the most interesting thing that happened today was, well, my mom and I were out on our daily walk. You know, because that's what we do every day. What ended up happening was we actually no. What ended up happening was, as we just got started on the walk, one of the neighbors from across the street actually, rolled down the window as he, walked out. And he was just like, hey, are you guys the guys... Are you guys the victims of that pit bull attack, like the pit bull that attacked Walter a couple of months ago? Yeah. Apparently, that guy had been told multiple times to keep the pit bull on a leash, and he just hasn't been. So, yeah. That's probably the most interesting thing that happened today, and something that happened yesterday while I was at work. Apparently, my dad and my brother got into a bit of an argument, and I don't know much about that, and I don't want to pry, so we're just going to ignore that part. And yeah. And as for what I've been doing today, I have been working on Gotcha Tribute. Okay, technically I've only been working on that for the past couple of hours, but I have made decent enough progress. Like, the initial line art, almost done. Okay, 16 days, 12 days, 2 days, yeah, these two gotta go and do. And final callback. Orphe and Magus, yay! And okay, I'll be honest, I do want Orphe and Magus because they are very good. However, it's Evelyn who I've been working on the tribute for, purely because I'm still salty about Nekomata effing me out of her last time. And yes, just thank you for that. And good to know that's 2 people who I have already completed the cinema for. I mean, I guess we'll just start with the demos because that's free polychrome. And I really hope... Oh, also I did something with my mouse, and now it's just not working. It feels like it's not working right. It doesn't feel as sensitive. Off field with it. Insufficient energy. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, starting as Andy. Did SNB get changed slightly? Because this feels different. Because her special feels different.
I'm not late, right? Right on cue.
Okay. Hold it.
What you deserve.
Oh, an energy attack with another trigger maxes after. I feel like we have. Please just use the aftershock as you're supposed to game.
Is it my turn to fight?
Is our prey giving you trouble?
Sound strategy.
Trigger Magus' aftershock EX special attack Crimson when orb. Okay. I don't know if the game was just bugged there, but watch your step, Crimson Vortex, chain overhead barrel, but also want to get zeroed in. Alright. Alright, that was a... Apparently if I just keep holding it out, it'll just keep going. Good to know. So how exactly do they work? Because it was mentioned during Seed's whole inspection that apparently the Orphe maggots are like working like both as a like they're a team, but they're also they're individuals, but they're separate. But I don't know. Brain's focusing on combat. All right, double hand. You know what?
Right on cue. Wide open.
All right.
In position. Stay focused. I'm not late, right?
No, just yeah, nice. Tutorial complete. And I also am going to try. Once Evelyn's done, I am going to be trying to get Orphe drawn as well. Just because, I mean, is it really greed if you're working to try and get and earn favor? Yes, I'm aware. Well, 3 burning tethers. Nope, that was only 2. There we go. And nope, we're binding seal. Okay.
Standing by.
Use special action.
Neutralizing.
Roger. What's this?
Final warning.
Alright,
Okay.
because I just had to do it like that. Got it. Did I say free combat or nope? Still in tutorial mode. Launching ultimate. Luna Garo. Timbre, Dance Awaken, Fire. A lot of technical stuff.
Your journey ends with me.
Doesn't really matter what it is or it means. Evelyn just so good. Nice. Also physics. We all saw it. That was major overkill just for that one dude. This one dude, however.
Precision strike.
Press the advantage. Standing by. Fine.
What? No.
Nothing slips through my defense.
And aura farming. I want to say that was more than 30 seconds sooner. Well done, everyone. Now, with the tutorials out of the way and a bit of extra polychrome officially belonging to us. Do I need to do that? Not yet. Yeah, I haven't logged in for a few days, which not great, but all right. Up to 15 there, including another 34 here. So I'm one off from being able to roll. I want to say, like, doing 40 pulls in total, I think. And this I just have nothing anymore. And also, okay, with all that out of the way, last time on our stream, hey, we were contracted by the mayor to help out the defense force, or specifically Obsidian Division, and even more specifically Oboe Squadron, in helping take out what remaining Exaltus forces there are. Though in the meantime, Bella has basically been arrested, quote unquote. She's not actually like in jail. She's basically just not allowed to leave military area. And we also, and at the end of last time, he saw that the Bangbu that had been brought out of the Hollow. Apparently, resurrected soldiers are now a thing. So now we're gonna have to talk to Isolde about that. So Isolde, what do you know about that, if anything? Together with Oboe Squad, you brief Isolde on what you saw in the footage.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation?
Oh yeah, that's also a thing, I guess.
So far, only Oboe Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we've already done this.
But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
Okay, so this is definitely just a case of, because I said, wait, I need to prepare, the game's just saying, oh hey, I guess now we're just gonna run through the whole dialogue for again.
Over command of this operation to you.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Only the Major General himself.
Uh-huh.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Haha.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
Uh-huh.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
Speed.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you.
It is already getting a little bit warm in my room.
Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the
Excuse me?
essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming,
Begin the Blitzkrieg.
let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Begin the Blitzkrieg!
Ogle Squad, gear up and get ready.
Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna turn on the fan. Just give me a sec. I'm a big fan of not being hot. Which considering numbers, I don't have a problem with.
Yes, Captain Magus.
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Okay.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy,
Okay,
and my honor
not
as the
fair.
mayor's envoy, I won't let you down.
I feel like the leave. Like, I'm pretty sure she definitely sounded a little like Magus there, but I don't know why.
I'm counting on all of you too. Please don't betray the trust that people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
All right.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
All right. Now that we have that out of the way, this operation has two main objectives. First, to gather intel on the miasma soldiers. Second, to eliminate key Exaltus bases. Get ready, move out. In a surprise attack, every second counts. Obel Squad, move out. Let's do this. Straight from one combat section into another. I probably could have just skipped all that because... Right, nice little intro animation. Special event already.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Right.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltist's main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down.
That is also
Which raises
true.
the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far.
All right then.
I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Okay, but if we find anything that gives us reason to doubt, then we should probably start doubting.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance.
Ooh.
If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
So you don't trust your subordinates. Got it.
I understand. So please believe me, when I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
All right. Pep talk over. Let's do this. All right, Exaltus, where are you?
Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there?
That guy did not sound super into it.
Petty thugs blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive them. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our master's return.
When the F did you get here? Yeah, let's just go ahead and stay with Orpheum Magus on this one. He says immediately switching out.
Engaging head on. Trigger! Pincer attack!
Get out of here.
charging head on.
I'm not late, right?
She falls over. That's so cute. I mean, not exactly tactically great, but... Right, control panel. Encrypted documents detected on this device. Accessing. Answering the Overseer's call, wrongfully killed soldiers rise from the underworld, cloaked in flames of vengeance. Vengeance! As for why the defense for her soldiers would fight for us, the Overseer was rather vague. Perhaps they too were blessed by witnessing the Creator's true form in the underworld. The files stored in this device are incomplete. The remaining intelligence needs to be obtained elsewhere. Wrongfully killed soldiers? But those ones emerging from the miasma were wearing 11-year-old uniforms, and they died protecting New Eridu. These Exalted scum. How dare they desecrate the honor of fallen soldiers? Unforgivable. Another special event. Approaching footsteps have everyone on guard, but what they see is the first sight of an ally. But what they see is the sight of allied uniforms.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel's squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
Ah.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone.
No.
The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Sure.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flank so smoothly.
Can you please stop sounding suspicious?
We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Oh, sure you did. That's definitely what you did.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important?
Do you want to be on the receiving end of the laser cannon?
I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
I would like to confirm that they did indeed take them out.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones.
That is true.
If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
You are just super special. I love you.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Well, threaten. No, she was talking to us, not to you.
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist base been completely cleared?
That doesn't strike confidence.
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Where'd they go?
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this simple properly. Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools.
Bata.
Obel, gear up and get ready.
Okay.
Yes, Captain Magus.
And... back to it. And my brain operating not at full capacity.
Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up.
There's an action.
Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and materials.
So are we just not going to acknowledge that we're fighting the corrupted soldiers? Encrypted documents detected on this device. Accessing. We may be working with Porso Lumex, but they aren't exactly saints. They'd sacrifice everything for profit. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city. The truth is, the files end here without warning. There's a record of the hardware being moved, but the missing data cannot be retrieved. Damn it! Of all places, the data had to be missing at the most crucial part.
Oh?
The soldiers didn't die protecting the city. Just what have these exaltists learned? It's nothing but a distraction they planned on purpose to mislead us. Still, it's clear that the exaltists remnants were spooked by the Major General's unit acting so recklessly. That's why they moved the key data early. Guess we have no choice but to press on. Alright, we're going this way, up the stairs. How does your Segway handle stairs? Flawlessly. Is it like a little orb? It's a little BB-8 orb.
Elite targets have appeared.
These targets. Just the kind of fight Oval Squad's been waiting for.
Well,
Warm up your mech. How can you do it? Captain and I got this.
and we are just letting this poor guy have it. Yep. How is that guy still up, huh? Let's see. Over here.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Alright, Lucro this time. So, care to explain?
Major General Lorenz.
Oh yeah.
You're here in the Hollow. In person?
You're the squad his oldest spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said, you're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
The current sole head of Porso Lumex.
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the Porso Lumex Safety Inspection Reception Banquet.
A reception banquet for a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway,
Just completely moving on. Also, I still don't like your effing polka dot shirt. What? Who decided that was a good idea for you?
we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
I have a lot of friends.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This young lady is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
Uh-huh.
I'm just doing my duty. Please, the title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
Well, we can't exactly say proxy right now.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
Alright, excused. For now.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here.
Would those reasons happen to be profit-driven?
You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain.
What tongue?
After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Escorted by the troops, Lorenz and Lucro withdraw from the stronghold.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to.
I've had to deal with worse.
Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Morphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities.
Ooh, you just know that? Or were you able to piece that together?
One of Porcelumex's executives previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well.
That is also true.
And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the defense force. It's clear why they're here.
Money.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness. Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Isn't he a general? A major general?
Morphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues.
Okay, well, let's keep moving.
Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Thank you.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Alright, just ending it with... Just end every conversation with yes, Captain Magus from Morphe. Got it. Somewhere in the Lemnian Hollow, illuminated by flickering candlelight. And that sounds like the Exaltus theme. Oh, yep. Sarah and... I want to say... Makarov? Great Overseer. The Defense Force took the bait just as planned, and they're feeling pretty proud of themselves. Mevarak. Perfect. They've wasted enough time on meaningless distractions, and that foolish general thinks he's already claimed enough victories. They won't be throwing major forces at us anymore, though the price was. The price was nothing more than a few necessary sacrifices. They died for their faith, Overseer. Besides, the troops you brought back from the underworld were a huge help. Soldiers fighting soldiers. It's cruel, really. Hey, I mean, if you look at history, that's basically what soldiers do. Still, if it's for the right cause, then even you and I must be willing to give our lives. Absolutely. If the greater purpose is an audience with the Creator. I know you have other intentions, but you'll still open the path to the Creator, won't you, Great Overseer? I've wandered in confusion along this path more than once, but the whispers I heard were true, without a doubt. Once I achieve my goal, I'll open the path to the Creator for you. Which means your sacrifice and mine are justified. But Phaethon is with the Defense Force right now, and that one's a real handful. Not the type to let things go easily. That elite squad of theirs has been a serious thorn in our side. I've noticed. That youngster may be an unexpected variable, but I've already set the course for how their tale unfolds. Oh, really? You have? Don't back them into a corner unless you have to. Your arrangements are reasonable. May the Creator refine us. Ah. Hello? Cheers and laughter echo from the military camp, which has been so quiet these past few days.
Huh?
Why is the Defense Force base so lively? What's going on? Let's cast around and see what the soldiers know. A righteous soldier. We should have wiped out that scum a long time ago. They threw Wi-Fi Peninsula into total chaos, and the poor workers paid the price for it. But the squad trigger. If Opal Squad hadn't broken through head on, our plan to strike it from the flank would have gone nearly as smoothly. They're the ones who put in the work and got the results. Shouldn't they get most of the credit? Right, you guys are just generic NPCs. How are you three doing? Can't talk to you, so can't find out. 11. Major General Adjutant. We're gonna take all. Our squad was the first to break into the Exaltus headquarters, and this time we're gonna take all the credit. Yep, you just keep being arrogant. Why are you allowed to be here? I realize you're friends with the general, but seriously, standards, people. Oh, a new face, and not in uniform either. You must be that outside help for the, what is it? Apostle Squad? Opal. Thanks to the brilliant leadership of the Major General and his adjutant, he secured an easy victory. Sure, he didn't land the big win, but he still played it a part. Stand your ground, stay silent. Nah, stand my ground. Hey, what's with that look? We're celebrating our victory here. Don't be such a buzzkill, okay? Alright, Luca, seriously, why are you here? Welcome back, Envoy. I've been waiting here just to make sure you return safely. You're really laying on I'm no big shot or anything. Such modesty. Still, if you're acting on behalf of the mayor and the defense force, on behalf of the mayor and defense force matters, I'm sure your words hold real authority with the city administration. We owe it to the Major General's forces that we were able to reclaim a significant cache of Porcelumex without incident, as such Ferox had handed over to the Exaltus, which are in fact Porcelumex's property. It's quite the haul. The Major General and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you can count on. I know I'm just a shrewd, profit-minded trader, and I also know there's been some bad blood between you and the Major General. But that doesn't stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you always brings value to the table, so naturally, I'm pleased to you made it back in one piece. So come aboard and bring along about Porcelumex and the Exaltus, about the Obscura. Let's ask about this first. It's true that certain individuals within Porcelumex, including Mr. Ferox and his team, engage in unlawful activities with the Exaltists. The shameful and pathetic Mr. Ferox is now in custody, and with the Major General's support, we've tracked down his subordinates who escaped into the Hollow. Porcelumex is clean of any further criminal associations. Regarding the so-called Obscura devices, while they were created through Ferox's dealings with the Exaltus, I'm not clear on their scientific worth. Still, they're made of costly porcelain, so they belong to the company. Okay, so I feel like I need to open the door, otherwise Mayhem is gonna start having a fit. Can you open the door? Yeah, see? The outside world does still exist. Just because the door is closed does not mean it's not there. Reminder, Mayhem doesn't like it when the door is closed. Although now I need to kind of talk quieter. We'll recover each of the Obscura once the defense force finishes assessing their risks. Their risks? Yes, Colonel Isolda stated in the report that the Obscura could possess an extreme risk, even going so far as to order an evacuation of Wi-Fi Peninsula for public safety. It's gotten too dangerous. Looks like it's time for me to leave Wi-Fi Peninsula. Take care of yourself. Alright, explain the situation to Magus. On it. Hey, so these guys sure know how to take it easy. They're already planning the victory party right after winning. So what's the defense force's next move? Next move? There isn't one. The Major General believes the key members of the Exaltus have been wiped out and their base is cleared. As far as he's concerned, we're over. Oh, we've already won. I never thought victory would come so easily. The Exalted won't be that easy. What about the Obscura all over the city? The Obscura and the city. The Exalted won't be that easy. You face the Exalted more times than anyone, Proxy. Your insight is valuable, but even so, the Obsidian Division can't keep pouring resources into chasing down a minor outlaw group. As for the Obscura, Colonel Isolde is taking our intel and the risk posed by the sacrifices very seriously. She's already preparing to evacuate the citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula. We'll stay on guard here to protect the civilians until everyone's been evacuated and all Obscura in the city have been cleared. It's thanks to Isolde's leadership that we were able to locate so many Obscura across the city before the operation began, too. Oh, did the Colonel know about the risk of the Obscura all along? Since everyone's taking a break, why don't you relax a little too, Proxy? I'm heading back to the camp with the captain. Want to join us for a bit, Proxy? Well, I don't really have much of a choice here. Despite your doubts, with cheers ringing out through the night all around you, you find yourself taking a brief rest by the firelight with the two soldiers. As Opal Squad settles in at their quarters, the troops are already preparing to celebrate.
Everyone, the Exaltis, the threat that plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault.
Sure they have. Just take a minute to admire the art. Not entirely sure what Magus is like. What's with the little flame there?
Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers. Cheer for victory.
Yippee! Cheers rise up from the gathering soldiers. Or, cheers rise up from the gathered soldiers.
And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
The cheers erupt once more.
I hate to be that girl, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
Yeah, it feels like we're barely out of Act 2 at this point. I feel like we're barely in Act 2 at this point.
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers. A typical big shot, huh?
Also, I guess Seed is also here.
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltist leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will still be a threat until they're taken out.
That's right.
Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishu and Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Yeah, if Sarah even is her real name, it probably isn't.
Ishwan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit. I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Alright, yeah, why isn't she here?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
I mean, that could be a possibility.
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Big yawn. Mostly just because tired.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
Yeah, that's what we're for. We, as in Phaethon.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Senior would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
Meh.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu.
The cat needs to be pet. Just figured I should let you know.
Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
But Phaethon, But as Phaethon, I have no right to stop moving forward. Yep. Alright, just easy going on guard on duty. Just teleport it in. And excuse me, Miss Special Envoy. The Colonel asked me to pass on a message. Some bigwig from Tops is here to see you. Who, from Tops? Don't ask me about the specifics. You'll just have to go see for yourself. Hello? Who is it? Oh, it's Damien. What are you doing here, man? You meet with Damien after dark and fill him in on what Lucro's doing.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements.
Alright.
Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltis stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge.
Alright.
The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in Tops any longer, and the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
Okay. So what?
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive.
Well, that's a lot of people, especially in this game.
Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquei Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Well...
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunquei Summit for assistance either. But if it's just to keep you safe...
It's alright. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
Alright, what you like? Just as Damien finishes speaking, a small figure suddenly springs out from behind him. Oh? Oh!
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about.
Cute.
It's funny, most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Okay, I feel like I've heard your voice before.
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from Tops, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Okay, I feel like I've definitely heard Krampus in this game's context before.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within Tops? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company.
Oh, then what is it?
Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations.
Ah, so you're that kind of group.
Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if a company's executives are tearing each other apart.
I'm not going to comment on that first sentence.
However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round round tables, Mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch.
Is a black branch a thing?
This time, poor Salumix has clearly stepped out of line.
So it's bonking time?
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason Tops has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
Ah, okay.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
I'll be honest, my sleep-deprived brain is struggling to connect the dots, but I think it's most of the way there.
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Although he isn't really a friend, I do sort of get Damien's style.
Yeah, he's he's definitely more an associate.
He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes.
Aw, thanks.
I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus.
Same.
And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Miss Bell.
Oh, wait, hostility? What do you mean? Miss Zhao, the Krampus member, turns and walks off with Damien in tow. She may have been small in stature, but her commanding presence nearly overshadowed the disheveled Damien beside her. It's getting late. Let's head back to the tent and get some rest. But we're gonna run there because reasons. Proxy! Proxy. It's not time to sleep yet. I came all this way with squad members Seed to invite you to our special nighttime operation. Special night op? Where's the enemy? Follow us and you'll see, Proxy. Hey, shh. Move quietly and stay low, just like a sniper. Seed and Trigger quietly creep up behind Orphe and suddenly launch a surprise attack!
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the Proxy as an accomplice too?
I'm assuming this is a common thing with you guys.
You've got it all wrong, Orphe. I had no idea those two are planning to scare you. Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Ooh, prohibited items, you say?
Excuse me. First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine.
Okay, what do you have and can I have some?
Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Alright, chip. Also, lemon flavored, yeah, you can keep them.
Oh. Then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Also, was 11 here, or was I hallucinating that?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the Proxy should also share the responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in!
In the sea breeze of Life Peninsula, you team up with Opal Squad to finish off the lemon-flavored chips. As the night deepens, Seed and Trigger, who ambushed Orphe, return to the squad's camp. Just as you're about to leave, Orphe calls out to you.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Alright, what is it?
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission.
Probably should have been expecting it, so it's fine.
But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
Oh, really? Is it traumatic backstory related?
I trust that you know the captain, Orphe. Otherwise, why would you trust her so much? Come to think of it, you and Magus make a pretty unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
Excuse me. But that's not entirely what she is it?
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that.
She's a person who got her brain uploaded.
Can I trust you, Proxy?
I mean, I already figured it out, so go ahead.
Like I said, just like you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner, a soldier here to support Captain Magus.
And you also had a tank? Yeah, just really admire it.
Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission.
Really? Okay, what is your story? Well, keep talking about it, because I want to know.
In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers.
Yeah, we're aware of the clone soldiers, because we're friends with Anby and, Soldier 11. Like, we're aware of the clones. Cybernetic and enhanced. Now you're speaking my language.
It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant.
So you're a clone of Magus?
That legendary soldier's military code name was Magus.
Okay, so you looked like what Magus looked like when she had a body. Got it.
The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing or a curse?
That is always a question.
All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust.
Okay, imagine, and that's never from 11, because that would be very hypocritical of her.
Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Opal Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy.
Oh, I'm interesting.
I know know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person. But you all keep telling me over and over again, you're one of a kind, Orphe.
Okay, now she's just talking in circles.
I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Obel squad and you, the cool proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations.
I guess you could say soldiers make their own fate.
As a proxy, you'll lead us to the right place.
Yay! It's what my job is.
I believe in you, proxy.
Ah. Alright. That was a lot. But yeah, still, pet the Orphe. After a brief signal disruption, communication with the HED is reestablished.
Barry, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Yay!
Oh, Belle, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Obel Squad and take them out in one strike.
Yeah, slight issue with that.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Obel Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Ishun Shifu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Shifu never replies to messages.
I mean, I guess I'll have to test that.
Just say, Junior Bell needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Ishun Shifu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. Come rescue her immediately. P.S. Keep a low profile and avoid any clashes with the defense force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a bit?
Yes, but he's being a sibling, I'm assuming. I mean, I say that I am also a sibling, but
This concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula. A little exaggeration won't hurt, right?
I mean, it might end up getting soldiers hurt, but
All we can do now is pray that Yunque Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
Alright, so are we just, like, having this conversation in our head, or are we, like, actually muttering to ourselves? Just as you're about to fall asleep, that familiar chirping breaks your peaceful slumber again. Isn't that Shifu's Quagmire bird? Quagmire? Why do I have Quagmire on the brain? Is that Shifu's Qingming bird? No, chirp, 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 chirp. Your vision suddenly dims, but strangely, you don't feel afraid. When you come to your senses, you're already being carried high up in the air by bird talons. Your body feels weightless, like a feather, drifting in the air one moment, then heavy like a stone sinking in a lake the next. By the time you come back to your senses, you've already arrived.
I think I just had a dream. Am I dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple.
Hi.
Fufu told me poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Bell's brother!
By the way, I'm here too.
Yeah, hi, just chiming in.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
Alright, well, at least let me explain what in the situation.
What do you mean by step in? Junior Bell just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Did Ishwan Shifu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Yeah, also, what about the ankle cuff we're currently wearing?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
No, Wise was just exaggerating.
Come on, Junior Bell! What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help? Don't worry, you can tell us. We're all here for you.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
Yay! Oh, you lay out the intel calculated by Fairy, along with all accompanying suspicions and speculations for everyone.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the Defense Force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will.
Yeah!
When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Bell get some proper rest first.
Yay, bed. Okay. Well, let's catch up with everyone at Yunquei Summit. Bell, it's hard to endure more. Bell's had to endure more than her share of this job. Senior sister is the best. A proxy without their senior sister is nothing. Those damn soldiers! How dare they lock up my junior? Right, gotta know you care, Fufu. You still got your sisters waiting for you up on the mountain. Can't have you getting kidnapped before you see her. I keep having these unsettling dreams lately. Like something bad is about to happen. Isn't it always? Whenever I'm on a mission in miasma-dense areas, I always hear these whispers. I'm a bit worried about you, and about your senior sister. My sister. It's not corruption systems, is it, Senior? Have the recent missions been too much? If so, let me help share the load. Don't worry so much. The sky could fall and Shifu would handle it. We'll be okay. You're right. We've still got Shifu. And Ishwan Shifu? You explained to Shifu in detail about how the Obscura found in Wi-Fi Peninsula and the potential Exalted bases hidden in the Hollow. The lives of Wi-Fi Peninsula citizens are at stake. It can't be taken lightly. If the Defense Force refuses to step in, then Yunquei Summit will have no choice but to break the rules of engagement and take action. But now that there are threats both inside and outside the Hollow, and with so few disciples left at Swabian Temple, we might need some reinforcements. Before Ishwan can finish speaking, an angry shout comes from outside. An angry shout from outside cuts her off.
Hand over the proxy.
No. The poor temple gates couldn't withstand the force of the uninvited guests. It creaks open and let them into the courtyard.
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the Defense Force. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences without permission.
Just hitting them with a stern look.
And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to give you a beating.
Yep, that about sums it up.
Give me a beating?
She's a Void Hunter level. You don't stand a chance.
Seed Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, he probably won't be able to stop her.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula as support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
Just hit them with... Just really let her know how outclassed she is here.
High Preceptor Ishwan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. The person behind you, Phaethon, is currently under our protection.
Protection in heavy air quotes.
Under your protection? You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the proxy's safety.
Of course it is.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety. Proxy, are you okay?
Yes.
Oh, so the proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquei Summit.
I literally live here. Why would you assume that?
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the proxy away, trying to extract military information.
The gun hangs its head in shame. Or I guess it's barrel, face.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquei Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason.
Correct. Once again, you lay out the current intel and situation for both parties.
You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
Uh-huh.
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those coordinates. But as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Yunquei Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's only the slightest chance of danger?
Big think. Not entirely wrong.
Belle, I just received an alert from Fairy.
Oh?
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is rising across the entire Lemnian Hollow.
Why wouldn't it be?
Warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record-high levels.
Ooh. That wouldn't cause it to start expanding, would it?
Warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
Alright, first Zenless mention.
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
Like, explode or actually just eventually expand?
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique ether. The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltists' operations.
I mean, what would you expect it to be? A link to a Bangbu event?
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltus base will likely become the central hub for their final sacrifice.
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
Yay. Oh, what? You're not a fan of this?
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Each one asking the real questions.
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble, and if they are, we wipe them out. That should eliminate the threat, right?
That is as simple as you could probably make it.
Wow, Captain Magus. You actually understood everything this time. Amazing.
Okay, I realize that's probably not meant to be a burn, but that felt like a burn.
Then let's move out. Ogle Squad will personally eliminate the looming shadow that threatens Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Alright, acting without orders. I love it.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be disobeyed?
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Ah.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to Yunquay Summit.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have new characters to roll for.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty, then I'll take responsibility myself.
Okay, but maybe each one should come along anyway, you know, just in case.
Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes, then Defense Force soldiers, and even civilians, would pay dearly.
Okay, maybe it's probably a safer idea to keep at least a few of us here.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to protect this place.
Alright. Plan set?
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided ASAP.
I mean, we can go right about now.
Deploying all of Ogle Squad would draw too much attention. We'll need to wait for the right moment.
And when do you think that would be?
Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning.
Alright.
All members of the Ogle Squad, return to base and get some rest.
Can I just sleep here? I'm already here.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a long
I
day.
mean, in-game, absolutely. For me, yet to be seen. Alright, the winner's rules complete. Yay! Alright. Swinging that sword. Ask Seed why she's here. Well, she's probably here to pick us up, so doesn't really take a chance to figure that out. And while we're here, we may as well just run through the daily. Yeah, the dailies. Yep, love that. Squad returned. Alright, got that. Got that. We're getting closer to the fun stuff. Oh yeah, now we have plenty. Now we have plenty of these, so let's just go ahead and start crafting even more of them. Alright, well, you're 1760. Sure, why not? Pine. Alright, yeah. Actually do that because that's what I really wanted you to do. Not entirely sure why I thought that was the right thing to do. And what's something we have a lot of but need more of? Ooh. Works for me. And we already have 2,000 of those. We can make even more. Why not? Nice. And we'll also start selling things. Apparently, we're selling those as well. Hey, guy. Get me to the city. There's apparently, I think, I can get the new shelf. Yay! Hooray for new shelves. And target upgrade reached. Level up. Restoration. Yes, please take me here. Please send out... I will send you, why not? And you can send the A ranks, cause why not? Or the B ranks, sorry. Alright, and what's something? Inkstone pendants. Insight mirrors, sure. Resonance anchor, sure. There we go. Now we're making real money. And we can level up again. And apparently, you get a special gift for that. Yeah, we'll deal with the dispatchable later. Yeah, we'll talk to you in a minute, Seed. Gotta keep doing other stuff. Very important things. Suspense, tragic family. Definitely a weird combination of things. Alright, glad to see they're all ready. And Vince, my man. Thank you. And level 35 is when we get the accessories. Boo. I mean, I get it, but also boo. Also, there are a lot of Defense Force soldiers around. I mean, I know why. But still, feels like I should point it out. Yay! And new tactics to claim, and all that to claim. And also, ooh. We're not quite there yet. Relate. Yeah, didn't really want to do that, but it's fine. Also, why am I coming out here? There is nothing out there that I need. Why are you... Okay, thank you. Yeah, I want to roll, but not right now. Okay. So. YouTube, guess what? I'm back. And not really sure if I have anything I really want to say. Just because I don't know. I don't really know anything right now.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
I'll be good and wait. Alright, before we talk to Seed, we apparently have to do the squad collection. We'll then go to Discovery and learn what this thing is. Got anything a bigger size? Thank you. Thank you, Pan. It's focus bracers. Pristine attire. And same basic deal. Who's someone? Sure. The paper bag, and the level 11 knight. Yeah, you guys can handle it on your own. I need to craft 3 focus bracers. Unfortunately, everyone's busy crafting right now. But I can, at the very least, tell you guys, hey, go do that. And move out. I don't need to deal with that right now. Anyway, Seed. Hey there, Proxy. Good morning. I'm here to invite you to today's Grand Escape Strategy meeting. We're going to start evacuating civilians. Fine. If you want the dull version, I'm here to bring you to the strategy meeting. It's indeed about civilian evacuation or whatever. Go now. You're about to enter immersive storytelling. But on the plus side, once we're done, this is probably Act 3. So yeah, once we're done, we're gonna be done. We'll be done with the story, and then I can go back to Hollow Knight, or maybe go back to Solaris. Ooh, but probably Hollow Knight. Head to the plaza at Phylum Heights with Seed. Squad member Seed, Proxy, all members of the squad are present. Please begin the operation briefing, Colonel. Oh, with a wave from the Colonel, the rowdy ranks of soldiers quiet down.
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow and around Wi-Fi Peninsula by Porcelumex and the Exaltists.
We're aware.
Obel Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice.
Oh, they could generate them?
Later operations by other squads also confirmed this.
Really? We just know that now?
That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now. And there are still many unchecked ones hidden in Wi-Fi. According to our investigations, none carrying sacrifices have been found outside the Hollow.
But if they can spontaneously generate them, then that probably doesn't matter.
But we can't gamble with people's lives with some big unknown. Right, Colonel Isolde?
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evacuation plan, starting with relocating the residents of Phylum Heights. We're moving them into the city, at least until every Obscura in the area has been inspected.
Alright.
The evac op will be handled by troops under the Major General. As for Obel Squad, you'll be on standby as a mobile unit, ready to jump in the moment anything goes sideways.
Cool. We're not doing that. We're going to the Hollow.
On standby as a mobile squad, huh? In other words, we get to move however we want for now, correct?
It's on standby at all times, not do whatever you like. Is that clear, Captain Magus?
Crystal.
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will not act on our own or do anything reckless.
So we're going to act on our own and do some reckless stuff.
I've got the captain covered. Obel Squad won't be running wild on my watch.
Why do I get the feeling something's going on between you all? Anyway, just behave. Things are bound to get messy during the evacuation, so make sure the proxy stays safe, Magus.
I mean, yeah, things are always messy during evacuation. Look at any Godzilla movie. I mean, also, I guess real-life evacuations too, but I don't have any real examples when that comes to mind, so...
Of course. The Proxy's a VIP under our protection, aren't you, Proxy?
Correct. Also, can we not call me Proxy when we're standing in front of everyone?
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro, and the rest of the Porcelumex higher-ups will be evacuating alongside the residents.
Oh, so the commander's just bouncing?
The big shots can't wait to run for their lives, huh?
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. We can't blame the executives for saving their own hides. All right then. I'll go get the executives sorted for VIP evac. Oval Squad is dismissed for now.
Isolde.
Something on your mind, Captain Magus?
I was just wondering, Colonel, if I ever disobeyed your orders, would you be able to forgive me?
That's a very suspicious question. And also a real-life evacuation thing I just thought I was able to think of. Costa Concordia. Yeah.
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm in front of your squad, right, Captain Magus? But if that day ever comes, I trust that you'd have your reasons.
Okay, cool. Bye.
I know the captain always has her reasons, Colonel Isolde.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, Orphe.
Don't worry, I'll keep her in line.
I mean, yeah, you just drag her around.
Huh? Me?
Either way, we've got each other's backs. That won't change, right?
You were a little shaky on that last part.
Damn right.
Good to hear. That makes me feel a little better, Captain.
As Isolde's dismissed, echoes through the square. The soldiers begin to scatter and leave.
Proxy! Proxy! Why are you sneaking over and whispering like this? It totally looks like you're trying to rope me into some secret plan. The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit. It'd be way too obvious if we all moved together.
Alright, that's smart.
Isn't the captain always, like, right behind you? Why bother sending you to pass on a message?
That is a fair point.
Well, because the captain's voice is way too loud. She couldn't whisper for her life.
Okay, so she can sigh, but she can't whisper. Got it. Magus, Orphe, and the others head towards the cable car station. Let's go join them and see what they're whispering about. Panic citizen. And hollow evacuation? Is that big hollow going to spread to Violent Heights? My whole livelihood is here. Don't worry, it might just be a small hollow disaster. No, life is way more precious than property. You young folks don't get it. I came here from the old capital. Do you know how long it took me to build up this business? Let's try to stay calm, work with the defense force, and leave Life Peninsula for the time being. The hollow might settle in a few days, and you can all come right back. Don't push, don't panic. Hey, I'm talking to you. Excuse me, I have a child with me. Could you let them go first? Mommy. Our company volunteered to help maintain order. Maintain order here, so don't push your luck. Please follow the evacuation order and rejoin in the evacuation group once more. Hey, I told you to watch your tone. You're even scarier than an ethereal. I accidentally lost track of my group. Come with me, Granny. I'll help you catch up to the main group. Up, beep, boop. Obsidian Division emergency alert. Attention citizens, due to potential disaster risk in Lemnian Hollow, please cooperate with the defense force and evacuate Phylum Heights in an orderly manner. Citizens, please actively cooperate with the local evacuation and operations organized by local forces and evacuate the urban area in an orderly manner. If you encounter any security threats, please seek help from nearby defense force soldiers or follow Bangbu to evacuate from high-risk areas. Alright, schedule has been updated. Yeah, they probably also evacuated by now. And by they, I mean, you know, the Spook Shack gang. Alright. Alright, well, found where the alarms are. Alright, hello guys. You caught that, right, Proxy? Obo Squad's role during the retreat is standby for rapid deployment. In other words, if we sneak into the hollow operation. And now, no one will catch us. Ahem. Sneak into the hollow? No, we're covertly going in to investigate for the safety of the citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula. The captain's right. There's bound to be confusion during an evacuation, and that's our perfect window to move in. Commander Isola's arrangement has just happened to work in our favor. Do you think she already knows about us? She's got nothing to do with this. If we're caught, I'll take the heat for defying orders. Time is of the essence. Get ready and let's move out, Proxy. Launch the assault. The crowd gathers at the cable car, evacuating Phylum Heights under the direction and support of the defense force and top security.
Tell the workers to pick up the pace. That porcelain's worth more than their lives.
Don't let them hear you. I don't want to see complaint letters in the employee yearbook.
Complaint letters? You actually read those, boss?
Training reliable subordinates matters more than you'd think. We don't want to end up in the same mess we did back then.
And what do you mean by back then? Like Hollow Zero or the situation with Ferox?
We trusted the defense force to protect company assets, but they were useless. And that cost us a fortune.
Sorry, excuse me. Please, could you let my child move up in line?
Yeah, let the kid through! Cut it out! The evacuation order's been planned long in advance. You're only getting out of here because the company paid for it. Don't push it!
Watch your mouth. Protecting the company's image is also part of what you're paid for. Got it?
Please, can you let my child go first?
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to help anyone either.
Today, Wi-Fi Peninsula has opened its door to us. Just like every other door in this city.
Just a photo for the internal PR material, sir. Much appreciated.
All right, way to pose.
This moment right now, and back then, it's all starting to look the same.
Oh?
To those sitting at the top, our lives are nothing but silver spoons they use to scoop up and savor their triumph.
All right, continue monologue.
Civilians, soldiers, doesn't matter. We're all merely specks of dust beneath the feet of giants clashing above us.
With a thumbs up from the commander.
This isn't the end, Orpheus.
Someone's not trustworthy, question mark?
This is the Exaltist base we cleared out earlier. The proxy was there too.
Weren't we looking for a hidden base? Why are we back here again?
According to Fairy's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to the blind spot just so happens to be located in this area.
Oh, convenient.
I guess you could say we let the Exaltists slip right under our noses.
If it weren't for Lorenz and Lucro's interference, we might have uncovered signs of a base much earlier.
Uh-huh.
The fissure is close by, but Fairy's calculations could only narrow it down this far. We'll need you all to head into the hollow to confirm the exact location.
We are literally in the hollow already.
Commencing operation. Objective, locate the nearby fissure.
Well, the objective is to stop the Exaltus, but yeah, locating the fissure is the first step. Alright, we'll skip in. Back to the intro animation. And roll out. Just like an Autobot. Alright, come on.
The first
Fight.
diffraction signal source has been confirmed.
Now we just need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
Ow!
Proxy, you're not making up some technical jargon for me, are you? Do you already have a map with the fissure location prepared in the backpack?
Well, that guy got crushed.
Don't question my professional skills as a proxy, alright?
Nyom.
Still, these data errors feel a little too organized to be natural.
Oh?
It's almost like someone deliberately set up this puzzle.
You don't say. Right, bang boo workbench. Sure, I'll investigate this. And looks like it's very exaltisty, so it's probably going to be purple again.
Devices operating protocol.
Yep, purple.
The purpose of these devices seems to be to guide and concentrate the miasma.
Oh.
How did you figure that out, Proxy?
It's all thanks to their engineers. They left super clear comments in the code. The final sacrifice. Large-scale miasma activation experiment. The Exaltists need to gather a massive amount of miasma. These devices must be important for that. The Exaltist outposts full of miasma might be the result of these devices as well.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location locked. Uploading to HDD now.
Oh. Yay! Thank you, Fairy.
Got it. These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
Oh, big old staircase leading up to an Exaltus logo. Yeah, I don't feel like jumping up those stairs. We'll just take the side. And 1, 2, 3. This feels important. This feels slightly important. So, 2, 1, 3. Thanks for the money. Yeah, we were literally just walking straight forward. And we also just get internet data and that.
Hey, you soldiers over there.
Well, look who it is. Is the same guy we bumped into last time?
Yep.
Obel Squad. What are you doing here?
Following up on a lead. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that familiar, annoying voice. It's definitely him.
I want to ask you the same question. What are you doing here?
We're here under Major General Lorenz's orders, of course.
For what purpose?
All right. We all know you're his right-hand man. But haven't you given me that line already?
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. But to avoid unnecessary conflict between so-called allies.
Alright, I could hear the air quotes, and I can also see them in the text.
This facility holds a stockpile of porcelain belonging to Porcelumex. We've been assigned to constant guard duty here to prevent any of the returning Exaltists from stealing the city's strategic resources.
Wasn't it Porcelumex who originally handed these strategic city resources over to the Exaltists? You sure aren't going out of your way to clean up the mess they made.
I'm not in the mood to bicker with you. Now, it's your turn to answer, Captain Magus.
We know where their secret base is and we're gonna go kick their asses.
Why are you here? I don't recall receiving any orders about reinforcements or rotation.
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the restricted operative designated by Commander Lorenz. I fled into the Hollow carrying sensitive military info. Mobile Squad is just here to capture me.
Roxy?
Oh. This envoy really is good at causing trouble, huh?
I'm also good at finding it.
Don't you think, Captain Magus?
No. We've received new intelligence indicating that the Exaltists likely still have a key base in the Hollow. Obel Squad's mission is to clear any threats to civilians here. You're a soldier too, so you should understand a soldier's duty.
A soldier's first and foremost duty is to follow orders.
Okay, if you think that, then if you think it's to follow orders and to not protect the people, well, yeah, I could definitely see you following certain orders from a certain military.
To follow orders. And doing that is what keeps everyone safe.
I was just following orders. I don't know what to tell ya.
You're leading your squad without authorization. This is a clear violation of military command, Captain Magus.
Alright, I'm bored. Can we fight these guys?
Forget the orders. I did inform Obel just to dance to someone else's tune. If disobeying orders is what it takes to protect this city, then so be it. I'll face a court-martial.
I've got a recording device, you know. Every word you say will be used as evidence in court.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got heavy firepower. If you don't step aside, every word you say might just become your last.
The intel came from me, and this operation is under my lead. If the Defense Forces commanders have a problem with that, they can take it up with me directly.
Threatening your comrades only adds to your offenses, Captain Magus. I'm not obligated to stop you from engaging in conflict. Go if you must. I hope to see you all alive in the military courts.
Lorenz's loyal soldiers glances once more at Magus before leading his squad away from the scene.
Finally, that annoying guy's gone.
Yeah, guys are just so annoying, you know?
Onward to saving the world.
Now Obel's squad really is in big trouble. Captain Magus, was it really necessary to go that far?
Sometimes you just gotta go too far in order to go far enough.
Don't worry, little proxy. When the time comes, I'll say the envoy was coerced by our troops and forced to lead the way into the Hollow.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's you and everyone from Obel.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying orders, and I'll go to Isolde to plead my case.
No! Captain Magus, if you get arrested, I'll have to face the battlefield all alone!
Hey, couldn't you say something that shows you care about me, Orphe?
A sudden message comes through the HDD.
Bell, we have an urgent communication request from the Defense Force.
Really?
An urgent call from the Defense Force?
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Ishin Sifu, who then got in touch with me.
Okay.
They want to use the HDD's communication channel to deliver a message to you.
Alright.
I only called it an urgent communication because I wanted to sound more professional in front of the Defense Force.
Fair.
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can communicate inside the Hollow firsthand still feels incredible.
Colonel, Isolde, let me explain.
Acting without orders, disobeying military command, and hoping to come to me for leniency? Captain Magus, you've been in the military long enough to know. Your behavior is getting more and more unruly.
Captain Magus's cooling system is about to overheat!
You mean you heard all that? Proxy, your HDD's privacy protection is severely lacking.
I guess we'll look into that.
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. You did the right thing, Captain Magus. All those years ago, we followed our orders, and our comrades died.
Uh-huh.
And now, we can no longer stand by and watch Waifei Peninsula fall into danger for the sake of following orders.
Yeah, following orders.
All those years ago?
Isolde, why bring up the past all of a sudden?
Yeah, this feels more suspicious by the second.
I think it's time I told you a few things now, Magus. Everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, or a brave soul willing to lay down their life for the safety of New Eridu. Which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is so important. It's a story of betrayal, A grave crime born of selfish ambition that put our city and its people in danger.
I don't know if I like these kinds of stories.
So, your inspection has finally uncovered something.
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old capital due to a lapse in commands from higher up. Is that what you want to tell us about?
That's right.
Alright.
At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's squad to hold their ground at all costs, and to defend the railway line evacuating civilians.
Alright. Quick look at the art. Real big ethereals.
And that's what our comrades did. They fought to the very end, till the last drop of their blood was shed.
So the guts condition, death condition, got it.
But what we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating civilians. It was actually a freight line for transporting corporate assets.
Curse you, corporations!
Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain that was transported back to a Topps warehouse outside the Hollow. Of course, that company paid the commander a hefty reward for that. Every digit on that check was stained with the blood of our teammates, Magus.
Captain Magus.
Isolde. Who was the corrupt commander who accepted the bribe? And where is the company that paid it? Answer me.
Captain Magus, your body is becoming unstable.
Oh.
Answer me, Isolde.
I don't have enough evidence to accuse them yet. Stay calm, Magus.
Stay calm? Stay calm? How do you expect me to stay calm?
Captain Magus, if you can't keep yourself together...
Together?
My fury burns just as fiercely as yours, Magus!
I was created to unleash this fury, Isolde!
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad, I'm authorized to activate sleep mode.
Yes, sleepy time.
You would dare to stop me, Orphe?
I mean, if you're going to actively endanger everyone here, probably.
I don't have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too. And what we need to accomplish now matters just as much.
Easy for you to say. What do you know of my anger, Phaethon?
We all lost so much during the disaster. Everyone here. Colonel Isolde, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and all the civilians in Waifei Peninsula who were displaced by the fall of the old capital. So many people, just like you, lost everything. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. Haven't we lost enough already in New Eridu? But we didn't let anger, sorrow, or regret pull us down.
I'm trying to stay quiet because it's a serious moment.
Thanks to our courage, we've achieved everything we have now. Your Opal Squad, Orphe, Trigger, Seed, and Soldier 11. Your story with them. Sure, the past does matter, but they do too.
Captain Magus.
How am I a part of this?
Okay, yeah, I could definitely... Yeah, she's definitely autism. Got it.
Thank you, Proxy. Isolde, I won't let this go. As you said, I'll wait for the right time to act.
Yes, let's leave it for later. What's most important now is for you all to carry on with your current mission. I'm telling you this now because you were right about one thing. Merely following orders doesn't make you a good soldier.
Yes, no matter how much the phrase "good soldiers follow orders" means, does, I don't know. I don't know how to make that an actual sentence. Anyway.
Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat from command.
All right. Hey, follow the Montium mentality, and let's go kick some Exaltus ass.
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly. If we wait any longer, the fissure might disappear entirely.
Understood, Proxy. Ogle Squad, we're moving out!
Yes, Captain.
You have actually been quite lucky all these years. Far luckier than I have, Magus.
Yeah, and Magus is a gun. Isolde's voice fades over the channel, and Opal Squad's figures disappear into the fissure.
It's not often I find myself thinking, maybe I'd be better off without comrades like them.
I have to agree with you, Orphe. But our top priority now is to hit the Exaltist's main base. No time to slow down.
Alright. Ether turbulence surges from the fissure. Even if it's not at the Exaltist headquarters ahead, it's at least a heavily fortified stronghold. Get ready for combat. Into a loading area. Ancient clock tower. How ancient can it be?
Faithful servants.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
Let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelievers who desecrate our noble cause.
Alright, we have eyes on Sarah.
There sure are a lot of Exaltist rats hiding in here.
Proxy's intel has been a huge help.
They keep saying something about the final sacrifice. We have to stop them.
And okay, so these guys aren't weak to or immune, just strong to lightning. All right. Hi, Sarah. Nice to actually meet you in person.
It's been a while, Faithen.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltist's crimes have you been quietly orchestrating from the shadows?
All right, actually meeting Sarah face to face for the first time, technically.
Crimes? You mean those reasonable and necessary sacrifices? As a loyal servant of the Creator, my answer is, of course, every single one.
All right, now if you weren't an Exaltist, what would your answer be?
I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant unbelievers, you stand out as particularly detestable, Faithen.
Aw, thank you.
Captain Magus, that woman is making personal attacks on the Proxy.
Yeah, just let me have this.
I might not be good at personal attacks, but I'm an expert at suppressive fire. Prepare to die!
Prepare to meet your end, you...
You stubborn fools. Struggle all you want. The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. It's just one more gentle push.
All right, where is the Grand Overseer?
Meverok. Gotta admit, that one's hard to kill.
Death is a cruel fate, but the Creator does show mercy to the most faithful servants at times.
By what, giving him his own oversoul or something?
No matter what tricks or lies you try to use, we won't let anyone threaten New Eridu.
Threaten New Eridu? Young unbeliever. The parasites devouring the city aren't here. The real poison has always been lurking in the very blood of the city.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. Unchecked capitalism, kind of a problem. Now can we please, go kick your god's ass or something?
Which actually makes you and me allies, not enemies.
Don't you dare compare my Proxy to you.
But I don't think we'll have the opportunity to work together. The end is drawing near.
Of the chapter, definitely.
The Overseer's ritual must not be interrupted.
Ooh, are you actually gonna fight us yourself?
Faithful servants,
The Creator will remember your names.
Or are you just gonna... Ooh, you're just summoning a big guy. Got it. That's certainly a run. Oh god. This is fine. Ow. Oh, well, of course you... Oh, well. Ow. Ow. And let him have it. But I thought we were playing a mech game. And pew pew.
Sniper's Creed.
All right.
One shot, one kill.
Well, I was gonna be on Orphe. Go to Orphe. Whee!
That's the target, right? Go take a look.
All right. Another big thing. Sarah's just gone, I guess. Within the core mechanism, you find a device the Exaltus used to manipulate the miasma. Miasma device core. A strange device discovered in the Exaltus underground base. The core piece is a large miasma facility used to control the flow and form of miasma. It's likely an amplifier designed to boost the power of the miasma device, allowing the Exaltus to control and concentrate large amounts of miasma. Roar. My laser can't break through either. The equipment is shrouded in thick miasma. Any attempt to connect through EOS's port would lead to corruption. Even the perception technique is useless. Maybe we need someone of each one on Shifu's level of skills. Maybe we need someone of each one Shifu's level of skill for this. We can't do anything about these things right now, so let's just focus our efforts on tracking down those bosses.
Line up. No pushing.
All right, cutscene. Oh.
The Creator, refine us. Sanctuaries chosen, favored by the Creator.
All right. Oh, well, that guy. They're dead. Yep, just shows up in Aura Farms, because why not?
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
Okay, got it. Good.
We have an emergency. Exaltus priests and sacrifices are attacking Wi-Fi Peninsula. They're pouring out of the Obscura, and there's a lot of them.
Okay, good thing that Sweebian Temple stayed behind.
Our attack
Oh
on
no!
the base in the hollow led to chaos in the city outside. Are they using the attack as a cover to escape?
The city is under attack? Do we keep pursuing or fall back to assist?
Rather obvious and sloppy scheme. Our comrades from Obsidian Division are stationed in the city, along with the mystics of Yunquay Summit. The city should be in good hands for the time being.
Well, 3 of them are already dead, so...
Shifu and the other disciples are helping suppress the sacrifices in the main district. But there's gap in the defenses on the mountain road above Phylum Heights.
The mountain road? But according to the distribution map we received, there shouldn't be any obscura in that area.
It was buried.
Which is why we didn't deploy heavy defenses near the mountain road.
Oh no, there are many residential areas near there.
Got it. Calculating a route from the Hollow back to Waifei Peninsula for evacuation. Almost done.
We're counting on you, Proxy.
Big braining. Alright, just... And we're back, let's go! With the jaunty music. There we go. More appropriate. Belle, Captain Magus, you're finally back. The sacrifices in the city are being held back by Ishuan Shifu and the others, but more have suddenly appeared on the mountain path. Excuse me, the mountain path, but our obscure positioning data didn't show any devices there. Something's wrong with Isolda's intel? Long story short, our main forces and the Suibian Temple Masters are all tied up fighting sacrifices in the city. The mountain road area wasn't assigned by any defensive troops beforehand. The defenses are severely lacking. No time to lose. Let's hurry up and provide support. Alright, prepare to attack. Do I talk to anyone? No? Alright, well, the soldier can be talked to. I've heard so much about how amazing Opal Squad is, but wow, they're even cooler in person. That bamboo called Mercury is so cool. Alright, good to know they're just vibing. Anyway, let's roll.
Thanks to the support from Yunquei Summit, the sacrifices in the main district have been suppressed, and the civilians in the city are safe.
Our mission is to eliminate the sacrifices and exaltists around the mountain road area, while protecting 2 VIP targets.
Which are the annoying Porcelumix executive Lucro, and the even more annoying Obsidian Division Major General Lorenz.
Nice to know that even you find him annoying.
Bad news? We've lost contact with Mr. Lucro. Good news, the Major General is en route to the evacuation point below the mountain road.
Hard to say which is the good news and which is the bad.
I concur.
Like them or not, the mission still has to be completed. There are plenty of homes around the mountain road area, so there's no time to waste. Let's move out.
Alright, let's kneel. With our main forces in Yunquei Summit holding Phylum Heights, let's deal with those sacrifices on the mountain road. Those are residential areas around the mountain road. We can't let those sacrifices run wild. And that unpleasant Major General Lucro are evacuating from that way as well. We can't just stand by and watch them die. Let's go. Let's roll. Because, don't know. It's almost 2 in the morning, and I am unsure how much longer this is gonna take. Alright. Burning car pileup. Nice to see that's how it is. Or how it should be. Just looking at the hollow.
Prioritize eliminating the sacrifices emerging from the Obscura.
Roger that, Cap.
There's an ambush in the tunnels! What an ugly bunch! The people on the ground seem to be members of Porcelumix.
Yeah, you can just stay in the corner. Woo! Nice one. And, oh. Hey, bud, you breathing? Oh, well, you are. Scared corporate executive.
Those monsters. Ethereals.
Sacrifices, actually.
Calm down, ma'am.
No. They weren't Ethereals.
We're from Obsidian Division. You're safe now.
They're all dead.
Remain calm. You're not in danger anymore.
Those deadly ghosts got them.
This woman's experiencing shock. Her companions were likely killed in the recent attack.
I mean, are the two dead guys who are around us not clue you in on that?
Judging by her outfit, she's from Porcelumix. And I remember seeing her at the banquet. Her companions were most likely Porcelumix executives.
Though I really can't stand those people. They didn't deserve this.
Isolde's voice comes through the military radio on Orphe's chest.
Magus, aren't you curious? Who exactly was responsible for killing our comrades all those years ago?
Alright, now is not the time, Isolde.
The blood debt partly falls on Porcelumix for offering the bribe, and partly on the commander who accepted it. Well, Porcelumix's share of that debt was just paid in blood.
Isolde, what are you saying?
That's right. The mastermind behind bribing the military commander back then was none other than Porcelumix's Lucro. Of course, the ones who benefited from it weren't innocent either. Going down with him was only fitting.
Even if they weren't innocent, they should have at least had a trial.
Forget it, Proxy. Your sense of righteousness is admirable. But I also believe you've been through something like this yourself. Unjust accusations, hopeless justice, endless struggle. The Defense Force, public security, the HIA, hand tops. You're standing against giants. How much injustice have you endured, and how much justice have you achieved?
Okay, can you maybe stop shouting over the radio? You're kind of starting to...
But, Isolde, you've always told me that justice will come.
Correct. Justice will come, but it will be through my hands and your gun. We no longer need to rely on the sympathy of others, nor wait for mercy from those in power.
Why are you doing this, Colonel? Why, of all times, reveal this to Magus now?
Yeah, why?
Your goal isn't just to let her know the truth, is it?
Magus, don't you want to know the name of that commander from back then? The one who sent us into the jaws of battle, just to secure that huge check from Porcelumix?
You know, okay, probably the Major General.
The one who deliberately withheld support from our unit to cover up the bribery!
It was Lorenz.
Yes, Colonel Lorenz, 11 years ago. The very same Lorenz who has now risen to Major General. 11 years ago, he colluded with Lucro. And now, 11 years later...
And... bad guy.
Lorenz. The lives lost. My years of suffering. This ridiculous body of mine. Is it all because of him?
Lucro is already dead, and Lorenz stands right before you at the end of this road. I've already made my choice. Now it's time to make yours, Magus. We're the only ones walking this road. Don't let me down.
Isolde's call ends abruptly.
Isolde.
Colonel Isolde. Commander Lorenz. How could this be?
The only way we can know is by finding Lorenz and getting answers from him directly.
Magus, this is the moment when you need to keep your cool. Isolde hasn't given us any evidence to back up her accusations.
Evidence? Don't tell me you want to start preaching about procedures and justice, Proxy. If there were any justice in this world, my teammates wouldn't have sacrificed themselves 11 years ago.
Seriously, think about the timing. Why is she dropping all this drama now? She's trying to steer you somewhere.
Yeah.
She wants me to join in her revenge plan. Is there something wrong with that?
I mean...
She was right about one thing. I'm the only one walking this road with her.
With all due respect, Captain, that was a real kick in the gut, you know? Remember when we first joined the squad? We signed up because we felt the same pain. We carried the same scars.
Yeah, Trigger would definitely. Trigger of all people would know about that.
We were here for justice. Maybe even a little glory. For the ones we lost. The ones we loved. And now you're saying that we're not your companions? That you're all she has?
Seed would like to teach that meanie a lesson. But I can't shake the feeling that something really bad might follow. If Seed Sr. were here, I think he'd be all gruffy and say, "Nope, not happening, Captain." And "Nope, not you either, Seed." Oh well, I was never good at comforting speeches anyway.
Dude, same.
If you made up your mind, Captain, I'll follow your lead, no matter what.
You think you're helping, saying all these useless things. You don't understand.
11, you have anything to add?
Captain!
You don't understand what I'm going through either. Huh, Morphe?
Open your eyes, Magus! You and Isolde walking the same path? Come on! Without me, you wouldn't even be able to walk! If anything, you and I are the real companions here!
Yeah, you're Orphe and Magus. It's not... you guys are the banner.
And the others, the squad, Proxy, we've been in this together from the start. We've all lost people we love. But you were the one who brought us back, who pulled us out of that whole mess of grief and revenge. And now you want us to just stand here and do nothing? All so you can feel that we understand you? Sorry, Captain. I didn't mean to snap like that.
We're still on a mission here. Whatever personal stuff we're dealing with, it doesn't outweigh the lives of all those citizens depending on us. You with me, Captain Magus?
I agree. Let's move out. We'll clear out the ethereals as we go.
I mean, were we not going to do that?
Rebel squad, gear up and get ready.
Alright, so Luca's apparently already dead, but I haven't seen his body yet.
There is an unopened obscura nearby.
What?
The monsters are crawling out of those devices.
Eliminate the nearby obscura to cut off the source of threat.
Alright. Obscura. Oh boy, gotta... How? Come on. Okay, hang on. All right, we nailed it. Hello there.
I'll take point.
Oh.
The obscura have been confirmed to be deactivated.
The locations of these obscura don't appear to be included in the Colonel's intel.
There might be gaps in the intel. Proxy, can you help search for nearby obscura?
I mean, what do you think I'm doing? Hello again. Oh boy. Okay, so we need you there. You here. figure it out. I'm using all of the neurons here. Alright, there definitely needs to be one of these. Alright, that kind of messed that up. Alright, no, that's just going through 3 now. Alright, just reset. Alright. Alright. Took a while, but we got there. Actually, kind of a tricky one.
Deployed up ahead.
Clear out these filthy things.
Oh, even more. Rusty Iron Gate. You can get to the other side of the residential area through here. All right. Nice teleport and all right.
Recalibrating.
Damn, that guy managed to survive that. Probably because he was instance locked. All right, so you take priority.
Sacrifice is incoming. Stay alert. Monsters that can operate outside the hollow. Truly terrifying weapons.
They enter the city.
They're not gonna. How dare you? Zip. What, you have your own little tank? I like it.
Major General Lorenz retreated in this direction.
Oh, hey, there's Luco's body.
Keep moving. He might not be the most likable guy. We can't let anything happen to him.
Alright, just never break. These bodies couldn't be. They're from Porcelumex. Wait, that body? I recognize that polka dot shirt. Is that Lucro from Porcelumex? Oh no! Don't tell me that don't tell me the Major General is. Pick up the pace. I have no intention of explaining myself in a failed op report. All right. Child, protect the child. That guy. All right. Dante.
You're the ladies from the Defense Force.
Yeah, I recognize you from last time.
There's a little kid here. Maybe he got stranded when the sacrifices suddenly appeared on the mountain road.
You're not hurt, are you, Dante? What are you doing all the way out here? Is your mom okay?
Belle, you're here too.
Yeah, I'm here on a special, at special request from important people.
On the mountain path with Mello and Ayu, like we always do.
Makes sense.
It was hide and seek, and I hid inside that empty grocery store by the road. But then, monsters started crawling out of those boxes. The ones that make the sighing noises. There were monsters inside.
I'm sorry, the boxes make sighing noises?
Mello and Ayu ran down the mountain path back to Siloon Bay, but I got stuck here.
It's all right, Dante. The defense force is here. You're safe now.
You know this little one, Proxy?
Yeah.
His name is Dante from Siloon Bay. His uncle used to be a defense force soldier, just like you all.
He used to be?
Just like your old comrades. Dante's uncle also died in the fall of the old capital 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh. So his family have one of our old comrades, huh?
Old comrade? Is this gun lady one of my uncle's friends too?
That's right, kid. Your uncle and I, we fought side by side.
I mean, most likely.
Whoa. You must be a super strong soldier. My uncle was really strong too, but he never came back. I hope you and your team all make it home safe. I'm sure someone's got to be waiting for you at home.
We will, Dante. Don't you worry.
Hey, Dante. Tell me something. If you had the chance to get revenge for your uncle, would you take it?
Yes. Put this really complicated question on a literal child.
Get revenge? But didn't Uncle give his life to protect us?
Like, if I found the bad guy who killed him, or the monster that hurt him, would you want me to kill them? Would that make you feel better?
Feel better? I want those monsters gone too. But that won't bring my uncle back, right?
Yep, there's the whole revenge thing.
I think Uncle became a soldier because he wanted to keep people safe, even if he had to face scary monsters. So instead of fighting to hurt people, I want to be the kind of soldier who protects everyone. I want to be strong and take care of Mom. That's why I hope you all go home safe. You shouldn't get hurt and make your moms or your kids cry.
Alright, kind of ironic considering I know at least two of the people here, or at least three. Do any of them have parents at this? Like, I know 11 doesn't, and if Orphe's a clone, she definitely doesn't.
Yeah. Dante, you should go home now. Your mom is probably worried sick about you.
The Defense Force and Yunquei Summit will keep you and your mom safe.
I really made the right call to not do all of this on Tuesday, because it would probably be 6 in the morning by now.
Oh, right! Mom's probably waiting for me. I'd better get home fast.
Yeah. The squad calls in support over the radio to escort Dante back to Siloon Bay.
Dante's such a sweetheart.
Though shouldn't they also be evacuating?
He's a good kid. But people like Lorenz, back then and even now, how many kids have lost their families because of scum like that?
Captain.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Magus gives a quiet order. The squad keeps marching. Their target, Major General Lorenz. Black screen. There we go.
Captain Magus, what are your orders?
Lorenz, I need to question him face to face and get to the bottom of this.
And apparently,
Captain Magus, please don't do anything reckless.
there may have been extra text, but
Magus,
the game was gonna
I know
game.
how much you want revenge, but remember, we're here with you.
Alright, hey, there we go. Stop. That's the direction Lorenz evacuated. That's the direction Lorenz evacuated in, right? Magus, you have to stay calm. Now's not the time to pull the trigger. I stand behind the captain. With both the truth and my enemy right before my eyes, how could I? Truth and hatred are too heavy to bear. But don't forget about us. Alright, Lorenz. Time to start answering some questions. Oh. Now we're just on Siloam Bay. Why did you evacuate down here? Oh, cargo. Got it. Orphe Magus stand before Major General Lorenz, confronting him with Isolde's accusations.
Who filled your head with such baseless claims and slander, Captain Magus?
Please, General Lorenz. While I can still hold myself back, I just need you to answer me. Yes or no?
Such groundless accusations are enough to get you court-martialed, Captain Magus.
Yeah, and she's getting overcharged enough to where I don't think she cares.
Or is this all just an attempt to stir up trouble and cover up your unauthorized attack earlier?
Answer me, Lorenz. Yes or no?
11 years ago, countless squads under my command were lost when the old capital fell. You think it was only the frontline soldiers like you who had to shoulder the pressure? Do you know how many questions I faced because of your crushing defeat and your incompetence?
Do you want to get killed?
Do you know how much blame I have taken? How many concessions I have made to appease their greed? War, politics, and the survival of this city are not problems that can be solved merely by you all pulling your triggers on the front lines.
Yeah, you are actively just begging for high energy laser beam to the face.
I don't expect your brain, if there's anything left of it in there, to possibly comprehend such complicated matters. But I want to remind you of one thing. You're not here alone. Isn't Obel Squad standing with you?
That's an outright threat, General Lorenz. As the mayor's representative, I won't just stand here and let that slide.
I must say, naive fools really seem to get along well together. If you're that set on burning everything to take me out and won't consider your own future, then perhaps you should think about theirs. Don't be so selfish, Captain Magus.
Oh, I feel like she's earned the right to be at least a little selfish at this point.
Even if it was me, so what? I didn't get where I am today by being noble and playing by the rules.
Before Lorenz brushes past Obel Squad as he finishes speaking, Magus's trigger quivers, but she never pulls it.
Captain Magus. Captain Magus, I understand how you feel. Even though it might sound kinda cruel, I think you made the right call holding yourself back.
You made a fair point. I have my squad members and the proxy counting on me. Acting recklessly wasn't an option. But I and Isolde wouldn't just stand around while he makes things spiral out of control. There must be a reason why she has revealed all this now.
Yeah, there has to be.
Where could Colonel Isolde be?
Accusations without evidence are just baseless slander against your superiors.
A cutscene.
We'll settle this later. After this operation, no one will be able to stop the defense force from staying here.
You're
and
right, sir.
Hey, Isolde.
No one can stop you from staying now.
Isolde. Why don't you come with me, Colonel? We can't leave our big hero behind.
Hero? All the soldiers who never made it out? The ones you abandoned? Weren't they also your stepping stones? Your heroes?
Oh, wow.
Magus, promise you couldn't bring yourself yourself to keep. I kept it for you.
All right. I had my doubts about Colonel Isolde's behavior all along, but still, I didn't expect her to go this far. Has she been hiding a fierce desire for revenge beneath her calm and composed exterior? Magus seems to have taken quite a blow, but thankfully Orphe has been with her the whole time. Best not to interrupt Magus and Orphe right now. I should go check on the others instead. Right. Dawn of Karmic Fire completed. It's 2:17. We've been going for 2 hours 14 minutes, and damn it, this isn't gonna be. We weren't. Yeah, we're definitely not finishing this tonight. I kind of need to start getting ready to go to bed, and also need to shower, and also like I'm tired. I should probably sleep. That being said. 6th Street? Not right. Actually, yeah, we'll head back to 6th Street, but specifically... But really? Oh, noodle shop. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. Man, just all the trust events are ready to go. Oh, Corin, Nicole would be over here if it wasn't the morning. Or, it is morning, right? No, it's evening right now. Grace is right there, but no. Right now, we stand by the fish. Not even really because... not even because I think we'll get anything. Mostly just because I want to get at least one roll in tonight. Anyway. Gods, I'm working on the tribute, but I hope you accept it anyway. This is... And we're only doing the one tonight just because. You skip that. Anton, but that's another 20. So that's at least 2 of those. Okay. Hey, on the plus side, at least that way. Hey, we're only 40 pulls away from the guaranteed S. Unfortunately, that does mean I'll have to deal with trying to pull Orphe and Magus at some point. Like, that'll be a little bit harder. Anyways, with all that said, sorry we couldn't get it done. Sorry we could not get this done tonight, but and what can you do? It'll probably be Sunday, probably gonna double feature. So YouTube, thanks for watching. I'll probably just next part's probably just gonna be uploaded as its own thing, but yeah, hopefully you'll watch that part as well. And I'll catch you next time. Later.